Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty Express Luxury Hair Company. Today I'm going to answer a few of your guys' questions, some that I've heard from clients, and if you have a question that you want to ask me, then feel free to leave a comment below in the video, or you can email me at beautyexpress206@gmail.com, and I'll make another video as soon as I get more questions just like this. So this is going to be questions about hair, extensions, natural hair, anything regarding hair. Now, let me put just a disclaimer out there. Disclaimer, I don't know anything about makeup, so if you send a makeup question, I'm going to send you a link to one of these amazing girls on YouTube that I follow, but I don't know makeup. I don't know makeup types. I don't know different types of, like, styles. This is it, guys. This is it. Foundation and liner. Like, that's pretty much all I got. So, hair though. Hair I can do. I can answer some questions about hair. Okay. Serious. Get it together. Okay. So, let's go to the questions. I'll try to make this as short a video as possible. So, first question is, hi, I wear extensions all the time, but whenever I take my hair down, my scalp is really dry and flaky. I oil my scalp and deep condition, but it keeps happening. What should I do and why is it happening? That's a very good question. Depending on what type of extensions you're wearing. If you're wearing a wig and you braid your hair underneath and you wear that wig like morning, noon, and night, your hair is going to get dry. If you sweat a lot, and it just doesn't get that air, it can create just a lot of dandruff. It sounds like a lot of dandruff, a lot of dry skin happening underneath your wig and underneath your extensions. If you're wearing a sew-in, I would suggest going through and just oiling your scalp. Depending on how long you plan on wearing that sew-in, I suggest you wash your hair, your natural hair, and the extensions. If it's something like taped extensions or fusion extensions, same thing, depending on how long you plan on wearing them. You have to keep your scalp moisturized. You should be washing your hair at least once a week, even with extensions in. You need to keep your hair washed. I wear a lot of wigs, and so what I do is at the end of the night, I try to moisturize my scalp. If I've sewed my wig down, then I'll wait till the end of the week, then I'll take it off, moisturize. But a lot of dry scalp, it just happens from your hair being matted and underneath the cap and underneath the wig and sweating and all the collective dirt that happens over that amount of time. So what I would suggest for you, if you have a really bad problem with hair dandruff, you can always use like the little Head and Shoulders dandruff control. I've heard that's been good. I've used that a couple times before. Another thing I would suggest is coconut oil, because unlike other oils, it doesn't sit on top of the hair, but it actually penetrates the scalp and it goes deeper. And so I would suggest trying either of those products and let your hair rest for a little bit. If you wear weaves consistently or you wear extensions all the time and you never give your hair just a day to breathe and just to be itself, then you'll start to see a lot of problems. So I suggest giving it a rest day, really moisturizing, deep conditioning, and putting coconut oil on that scalp and just baby it for a while. Okay? So our next question's going to be, I am a natural and want to wear a weave as a protective style, but am worried about my edges not blending with the hair. How can I still wear it and make it look natural? That's a good question. I am natural. I swear I haven't had a perm in, I believe, 8 years. I believe all that's grown out. I cut it, permed it, cut it, permed it again. Underneath all of this, I am natural. But in order for you, I would never suggest for you to have, so whatever stylist you go to, have them leave out your edges and just get a really good edge control. Or what you can do, which I like to do off and on, is just get a kinky curly hair. So the edge is looking a little kinky curly. With the kinky curly, it matches. I would suggest getting human hair, virgin human hair extensions, to be specific, from bxlh.com. Little plug there. But I would suggest getting virgin extensions because it is going to match a whole lot better than anything synthetic or anything mixed or anything processed, since you said your hair is already natural. So I would suggest getting something virgin in the Kiki Curly texture, because if that's your texture, I'm assuming, then it'll blend perfectly with your edges. I'd also suggest, instead of doing a leave out, to do a closure. That way more of your hair is protected underneath your extensions, or doing a full lace wig or a wig with just a frontal lace in it. Because you can put everything underneath that and it'll still look really, really natural, and it'll still look like your own. You might want to just leave a little bit of your edges out to hide that line of demarcation. I leave out some of my edges sometimes I don't. But it will look a little bit more natural if you just go with those suggestions: wigs, closures, edge control.